You seem to be an advocate, like in reading your book, you were an advocate of citizenship and strong border enforcement. However, I read an opinion piece you published for Real Clear Politics about a day ago.
Yeah.
And you seem to simultaneously advocate for the disenfranchisement of about 4 million American citizens based on partisanship and your disagreement with their political beliefs.
In
Do
what
you
way?
believe some American citizens deserve representation in government and others don't?
But what would we have to say? I mean, that's an interpretation of what I wrote. What did I actually write that said I wanted people to lose their voting right?
You were talking specifically, you said something about the left wanting to add 2 more states.
Yes.
In order to get more representation. And the funny thing
No,
about
I said
that,
two more states so they could have 4 more senators.
So they could have 4 more senators. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, that was what I said.
Right. And I think it was interesting that you said that. Well, I guess I'll let you answer the question and
yeah, well, I mean,
we'll go from there.
That's a question of the process by which we admit states and the reason by which we do so. And historically, people have said that Puerto Rico is a little different case in the continental United States, and they have not had majority support for letting them in. And Washington, D.C. was a federal district that was created at our founding so that no one particular state could claim that they had the capital in their state and then leverage that for their own, advantages. So we made a federal district out of Maryland and Virginia. Okay, so everybody was fine with that. And then we come along and we have a contentious Senate. And we have, in the context, we have all of these efforts now to change customs and traditions, in some case the Constitution, because people on the left don't feel it is providing the desired result. And so now all of a sudden we're going to get a Puerto Rico as a state or a Washington against the framers of the Constitution, make that a state. But the subtext is that you're going to get 4 liberal senators and that will break the 50-50 deadlock. That's why it's mentioned now, and it wasn't mentioned 10 years ago. And when Barack Obama came into office, he had a super majority in the Senate, over 60 senators. No one said that. Barack Obama didn't say, as he did at John McCain's funeral, and he had all these things. He didn't say, we need Puerto Rico. They're only saying it now because they feel that their left-wing constituency will give them 4 states. If they can get 4 senators, then they can do other things. They didn't say, until now, the 1937 court packing scheme, if you look at any left-wing textbook, any left-wing historian, it's the one thing of the New Deal that people hated. It was unfair, it crashed, Democrats were against it. You can see a website packed the court. The left now wants to get rid of the 150-year idea of a 9-person Supreme Court. They didn't want to do that under Earl Warren. They had a 6-3 liberal. It's only when it's against them that they feel that they want to pack the court. The same thing with the Electoral College. As long as go back and read what Democratic strategists were saying after Obama was elected. They said, you're going to have a 50-year Democratic constituency because before the first vote is cast, we have the blue state of California, the blue state of New York, the blue state of Illinois, and we have now a blue wall of Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, and we're never going to lose it. They were for the electoral, this 233-year electoral college. So my point was, same thing with the filibuster. Barack Obama said when Justice Alito was nominated, the filibuster was essential to American democracy, and he was going to exercise that to stop the Alito nomination, and he tried to. He didn't say it was a racist, ossified relic of the Jim Crow area, as he hinted during the McCain funeral. So my point was that the left now feels that this hardcore left, and I'm not talking about the Democratic Party, I'm talking about a hardcore splinter group of the left that has seized power, maybe a hyperbolic word, but is in power. They feel that to get this agenda through, they have to make fundamental changes in the way that we make laws and we adjudicate the courts and stuff that they never would have said before. and the Democratic Party would have never gone along. And that's the
Yeah.
context of having four
it's
senators.